What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video tutorial we are going to discuss about the topic and very important question regarding to the binary trees, which is basically the height of a binary tree. Okay, so let me first write on which the question is based. So the question is basically height of binary tree. So let me write it as a BT, binary tree. So in this video we will discuss, we have given a binary tree, we need to get its height. The question is to answer what is the height of a given binary tree. So let's first of all take a binary tree and let's understand what is the height of a binary tree is. So let me create a binary tree first. 1, 2. Let the right children of a 1 is a 3. Let's take its left children as a 4. And its right children as a 5. Let's take the example of this particular binary tree. So if I talk about the height of a binary tree, what is the height of a binary tree is? So as we know that the yellowish node is a root node. So this particular node is what? Nothing but a root node. Clear? So let us understand now what is the height of a binary tree actually is before moving to the question. So in some books you read that means there is a different concepts regarding to the height of a binary tree, but the main property is similar. See, in some books you will read that the height of a binary tree is the number of edges in a path from root node, which is this particular one, to the deepest leaf node. So I can say that if I go from this root node, this is my root node, if I go from this yellow root node to the deepest leaf node, one leaf node is this particular one leaf node is this, and one leaf node is this. But the definition of the height of a binary tree is, it is basically the distance, not a distance, number of nodes in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node. If I say you among these 3, 4, 5 and 3, these 3 are the leaf nodes. Which one is the deepest leaf node? So obviously you will answer that here ki 4 is the deepest leaf node. I can also say that 5 is the deepest leaf node, because as you can see it is present in the depth. It is present in the depth of a tree. So basically according to one definition of a height of a binary tree, the height of a binary tree is the number of edges in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node. So if I go from this to this and this to this is one path. How many number of edges are coming? This one and this one. So this is the longest path I can say. So I can say the height of this binary tree is 2. Okay. So I can also take this particular one example. So height of this binary tree I can say 2. I can also take this path. See, this is also a deepest leaf node na. So I can also take this particular path. First I can go here, then I can go here. So the longest path is this particular one. And how many number of edges are there in this path? 1 and 2. So the height of this binary tree will be 2 for both the cases. And now let us suppose I take this one. If I take this one, this is also a leaf node, but is it a deepest leaf node? No, it is not a deepest leaf node. So in this case my height will be the 1, but it is not the height of this binary tree, because the height of a binary tree according to a definition is the number of edges in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node. Clear? So as you can see there 2 edges are coming in this path. Edge is what? This line is the edge. So I can say that the height of this binary tree is a 2. So let us suppose if I take one node here, let's say 8. Now if I ask you what will be the height of a binary tree, is the height of a binary tree still same like 2? Now the deepest leaf node is what? Now the deepest leaf node is this 8. As you can see, it is present in the depth. It is present in the maximum depth. So the height of a binary tree is a number of edges in a path from this root node to deepest leaf node. So how many number of edges are there? 1, 2 and 3. So can I say that its height is a 3? Of course yes. The height of this binary tree is a 3. So I hope you understand the concept of a height of a binary tree. It is basically the number of edges coming in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node in our binary tree. But if you see in some books, there is another definition. So I will explain the concept with both of the definitions. So in the first definition which I have explained, we count the number of edges in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node. Number of edges. We count, in first case we count the number of edges. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. So in the second case we will take the number of nodes in a path. So in the first case we will take the number of edges in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node, but in the second case we will take the number of nodes. This is the first case which I have told you previously. Now let's move to the second case. In the second case, the height of a binary tree is the number of nodes. Okay, number of nodes in a path. Number of nodes in a path from root node to the deepest leaf node. So this is the only difference. So now I can say that this is the deepest leaf node. So how many number of nodes are coming in this path? First of all, in the first case I have taken the edges. Edges are these 1, 2 and 3 edges. But if I am talking about the second case, I will be taking the number of nodes. So this 1 node, this 2 node, this 3 and this 4. So in this case the height is increased by 1 only. So this is the only difference. You can watch more of videos on the YouTube. They have only explained the one case, but in this video tutorial I will explain both the cases. So the height of a binary tree is, you can say that in some cases it is asked that the number of edges in a path from the root node to the deepest leaf node is the height of a binary tree. In some cases the number of nodes are considered. So let us take the first case first of all and try to understand how to basically, let us take the second case first of all, and try to understand how to find the height of a binary tree. So let me first of all erase this stuff. So I am taking a second case here, means, wait a minute. So now see, so I am taking a second case in which the height of a binary tree is number of nodes in a path from root node, this node to the deepest leaf node, that is this node. So how many number of nodes are coming? 4. So height of this binary tree will be 4. How we will calculate the height of this tree? So for this we will be using a recursive algorithm. So see, to calculate the height of a tree, let us suppose I have created a function, let's say integer height. Let me write int height. So I am assuming that this function receives the root of a tree, and for that particular tree it will calculate the height of that. Clear? So let's suppose this function is receiving a root. By the way, this function is a recursive function. Let me explain. This is a curly bracket. Okay, don't be confused by it. So now first of all I will be passing this one in this. So what will be the height of this tree? How I can determine the height of this tree? So see, for each and every node, for this one, you need to only remember one thing. Forget other things. Just think that what this definition of the height of a binary tree, it is basically the maximum number of nodes coming in a path from the root node to the deepest leaf node. So I need to take a deepest leaf node, and in that particular path, if I am having a maximum nodes, that particular thing is the height of my tree. So can I say that it is the depth, longest depth in a tree? So if I calculate the left height of this one, if I calculate the height of the left part of this, that is this particular one, if I calculate the height of the left subtree of the one and the right subtree of the one and add 1 to this, because I'm not considering 1, can I say that the maximum of these two, which one is the maximum? When I add 1 in that particular one, it will give me the height. I know that you are confused. Let me explain again. So let us suppose, forget other things, for this one I need to calculate the height of this binary tree. So if I calculate the height of its left subtree, which is this part, this particular part, if I having a height of its left part, as well as if I having a height of its right part, which is this, the height which is maximum, because as we know that the height is the maximum depth of a tree. Which one is the maximum? When I add 1 to that, and return, that will be my answer. So basically I am doing that stuff. So let us write a function here, height of bt, void height underscore bt. This function is receiving nothing but a node type pointer root. So I will be explaining the base case after this. So simply what I will do is I will take a two variables L for the left height. So I will call height bt function for root to left, and after calculating the left height I will be so it is returning an integer type. So let me write its return type as an integer. Let another take another variable r and call a height bt function for root to right. So what I will doing is I am calculating the height of a left subtree, then I am calculating the height of a right subtree, and what I will do is I will return whatever the maximum, return maximum of L comma R, whatever the maximum value, return that particular one plus 1. Okay, so if left subtree height is maximum, I can simply return left. If right subtree is maximum, I can return simply right plus 1. Why I am adding a 1 here? Because suppose I have taken the height of a left subtree and it is a, let's say 3. So I need to also take this 1 because I am not taking it into the height according to my second definition. So I will add this 1 and height will be 4. Clear? So this is a recursive function which will run. So let us take here a base case. So let me understand how this thing is working. Clear? So let me explain with an example. So let me explain with this example. So let us take another binary tree here quickly. So now see, I am drawing a binary tree here. So let's take this binary tree. I need to calculate the height of this binary tree. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for this one binary tree, how to calculate a height? If you can carefully see, what I have done here is I have called the height for a left. So first of all, I am passing in my function, I am passing 1. Clear? In that particular one, in the L variable, I am storing what? I am recursively calling a function to the left of the 1, that is a 2. So for 2 I am recursively calling a function. So let me explain here clearly. Okay, so first of all I am calling a function for the height of a 1. And how I can calculate the height of this binary tree? I mean that in the left variable I am getting the height of a left subtree. So I am for the left I am calling this function for a 2. And in the right part I am calling this function for a 3. Is it clear? Yes, of course, I think. So this is a recursive tree I am drawing. Now in case of this f2, when a new stack frame is created for the new function, I am again carrying a left variable whatever the height of a left subtree, which is a 4. So I can say that I am calling this function for a 4. In the right I can say that I am calling this function for a 5, f5. Now carefully see. Is there anything present in this? No, there is no present. There is a null. So whenever there is a null, is there any height of a null binary tree? No, of course not. So I will simply return a 0. So I will simply return a 0. So here will be 0 will be stored, and as well as in the right there is nothing present. So 0 will be stored here. So there is a base condition here. If root is equals to null, I will simply return 0. Okay, I will simply return a 0. So let us see. So I will simply return 0 here and 0 here. Then what I have done here, whatever the maximum value, so obviously maximum of 0, 0 is 0. So 0 plus 1, that is a 1. So in the previous stack frame, what I will do, return here, I will return a 1. So instead of left, I can say I have returned here 1. Similarly, if you can see here, so F5. So in the left I got nothing, so I will return a 0. So in the left I get a 0. In the right I got nothing, so I can say that I got a 0 also here. So again, which is the maximum among these two? Obviously 0. So 0 plus 1 is returned to here. So instead of right, here I return 1. Again I have taken both maximum, whatever is the maximum, obviously 1 is the maximum. So 1 plus 1, that is the 2, will be returned in the left of this. So here 2 will be returned. Clear? Now go to this part. In case of this 3, left I got nothing, so I got a 0 here in the left. I will return 0 in the L part. In this I got a nothing, so I will also return 0 in this right part. So whatever the maximum, obviously what is the maximum is 0, 0. Obviously 0 itself is the maximum. So I will return 0 plus 1 because height of this one is also considered. So I will return 1 in its right, if you can see. Clear? So now you can see that we have gotten the height from the left subtree recursively and the height from the right subtree recursively. Whatever the maximum, what is the maximum here? Obviously 2 is the maximum, na? So I will return 2 plus 1. So in the final we will return 2 plus 1, that is nothing but a 3. And if you can carefully see that the height of this tree is what? The distance from the root node to the longest deepest leaf node. So that is a 3. 3 nodes are there. So this is how we are calculating the height of this binary tree. So in this way we have calculated the height of a binary tree. Let us first of all calculate the height of this tree. So first of all I have called the create function, and let us create this binary tree and calculate its height. So cout height bt and passing the root here. So let us see how we will calculate the height of this tree. So let us try to run this program and check. Enter the data, if -1 if you want to. So let's suppose we have inserted a node 1, left children of a 1 is a 2, and left children of a 2 is a 3, left children of a 3 is nothing, right children of 3 is also nothing, right children of a 2 is a 4, left children of 2 is nothing, right children of 2 is nothing, and right children of 1 is 5, let's say. And this, if you can see, 3 here is my statement of the program, but this 3 is the height of my binary tree. And which binary tree I have created? First of all I have taken a 1 as a root, so let me create here 1 I have taken as a root. Then left children of 1 is a 2, so I can write here 2. Then left children of 2 is a 3, so I can write here at 3. Then there is no left children of a 3, and the right children of a 3 is nothing, and the right children of a 2 is a 4, and there is no right children of a 4 and left children of a 4. The right children of a 1 is a 5. So binary tree look like this. As you can see, the height of this is 3. Clear? So now the second case arises. If we have told that the height of a binary tree is a number of edges, so in this case we have taken the number of nodes in a path. So if we take the number of edges, the height will becomes what? The height will becomes this 2. So how we can calculate that in that particular case? So we only need to specify one single condition, that is what? If root is equals to null, or root to left is equals to null, and root to right is equals to null. Means if there is a null value, then we need to simply, sorry, I am taken this in the posterior traverse, I need to take it into the height of a binary tree function, control X, and let's write it into this particular function, height function. Where the height function is? This is. So I only need to add one condition here, or paste, which is if there is a root value, then I will, if there is a null value, or if there is a leaf node, then I will simply return a 0, because I am not considering the height of a leaf node, so that automatically one node is decremented, and automatically if there are n number of nodes, I know that there are n minus 1 number of edges. So I hope you understand the concept of how to calculate the height of a binary tree. If you enjoy this video, and little bit if you understand from this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and please press the bell icon. See you in next video. Till then, bye bye.